There's a broker version of Derrick Jaxn making his rounds on TikTok. He's a lot lighter and not as articulate as Derrick Jaxn, but still, he's trying to make some noise. And the brother's name is Love Lessons _101. And if you look at his YouTube, or I'm sorry, the TikTok, it goes truth hurt, deal with it. So I want you to see what kind of content this guy is putting out. It's actually quite funny. He blames men for everything. Let's see if he's right. Let's play the first clip.
The reason why she put you on child support, because your ass lazy. You only want that baby to have access to her life. And you know she wants you to be in that baby life. So when you can't get what you want, you run off and don't want to do nothing. So since you want to be lazy, you're on child support. Number 2, she doing it all by herself. Buying the kid clothes and shoes, putting food on the table, while you sitting there eating another woman's house. Every time she call you, you don't answer the phone. Don't want to come by and see your kids. Don't want to take them to the park. All because you can't sleep with them. Well, child support gonna be your best friend from now on. Number 3, she tired of your lies. When you say you're gonna do something, you don't do it. You put other women before your child. That child want to see you and you don't pick them up. That child sad. You put your homeboys and your lifestyle before your child. So now she gonna put child support before you.
Man, this guy sounds like a rapper I used to know called The Last Mr. Biggs out of Mobile, Alabama. Take your shit to trial. Take your shit to trial. All right, let me stop cursing. My mom will get mad. So anyways, these are the reasons why men are being put on child support. Now, I'm just gonna be objective. Can some of those things happen? Yeah, but how many times do we hear of men trying to see their children and the woman wanted to see your children? Because why? You wanted to move on from her, or because you're now living a new life away from her and you're doing better than she was in the relationship with you. Do you know how many times I actually see that? You will see a woman and a man break up in a relationship. She could actually leave you. I know of a great story like that right now. I knew of a couple in Oakland. The guy was begging to stay with the baby mama, right? She was like, no, I gotta go. She ended up with this old dude that was a bum guy, went to the club every night. The brother ended up becoming a firefighter, ended up making over $100,000 a year, got a new wife, got the lady pregnant. They're living, out there in Pittsburgh, Antioch somewhere. At the time, it was about a $500,000 house. It's worth more now. And then the ex-wife is out here struggling with the same guy. Now she don't want to let her daughter see the kid because all of a sudden it's sad music. I don't want that new girl you got around my daughter. I don't want her around my daughter. Like, it's all, no, you're really mad because you didn't make the choice to stick with the man and you thought you could do better, but now you're not, so you're bitter. Or how about the fact that, baby mamas are just crazy as hell? It could also be the case. Or how about the fact the kid ain't even yours and you're paying child support? It's just like this guy is saying these things. He's not being balanced. And he keep pointing the finger like this here. You try to keep, like put him next to me right now, I'm doing it. He keep pointing the finger like this, like this, like this. Like, come on, bro. You're not being that honest, all right? Let's see how he does in the next clip. I would give him an F as a grade. Let's go.
Be a mother to your kids before you be a woman to a man. I'm just saying, the truth hurt, don't it?
All right, so in this clip, be a mother to your kids before you be a woman to a man. Let's break that down, okay? Now, I understand that when a woman has a child, and I'm not a mother or a father, so I can understand how you have this unbreakable bond to a child that you have created. I cannot deny that. But at the same time, let's see who the man is. Is this the father of the child that you're talking about? Because if that's the case, that's different. Because I helped you make this child, and look, I was there before the child. I'm the one that's the provider. And in that role, the kids are there, I get it. But I come first. I'm sorry. That's how I look at it. No man needs to be looked at as a second-class citizen, because we've seen that. My kids come first thing, it really gets men out of wanting to become fathers or to become leaders in the community, I'm not trying to make an excuse from that, but it does be like, look, I'm gonna be sacrificing all my life. Now, if it's just some random guy, things like that, but listen, these men need more respect. I'm tired of seeing all these fathers out here who are doing all these great things. Then you're gonna be a stepfather of somebody else's kid, go out there and break your back for this kid who not even your child. And then you're gonna tell the guy that my kids come first, but he's putting you first, and that's what they want. Go and look at almost any Kendra G video on YouTube. You'll always find some woman wanting some step man to come in there and be a financial father with parental restrictions. I'm gonna say that, a financial father with parental restrictions. So you can't discipline the kid, you can't tell the kid anything, but you're supposed to give all your hard-earned money to some kid that the father won't even take care of the goddamn kid, because that's the issue going on there. And the reality is this messaging is keeping a lot of ladies single. It don't really make no sense. It actually, to me, is very stupid, okay? Let's go to the next clip.
You know a man ain't shit when all these women in America, millions and millions of women, and nobody wants you, and you gotta go way to another country so somebody can want you. That's sad. Hell, they ain't gonna want you either.
Okay, so this is a guy talking about the passport bros in this particular clip. So if you go outside of America to find a higher quality of life, it's sad because you can't get a woman in America. So if you leave America to go do something else, those women are not gonna want you either. Now, it is true that wherever you go, there you are. So if you were a terrible person in America, you had a lack of work ethic in America, lack of vision in America, it's gonna carry you to wherever you're going. That's true. But there's been so much evidence to show that men from America who wanted a different opportunity because of their cultural situations, and they wanted to experience something in a different culture, and they were able to find it, it disproves what he's talking about. What he doesn't want to talk about is a lot of the toxicity that men are facing in the dating market. Now, again, being a man and being a successful man and being a hardworking man and being a man that has a lot of confidence in yourself, it can definitely help you anywhere in the world. But he's completely trying to disprove this, and the argument sounds very feminine. Like, why are these guys leaving? Are they leaving because they just can't get a woman in America? Because if you look at the statistics in America, you have a high rate of divorce in America. The numbers can prove that. You also have men who are paying a lot of spousal support. Things like child support is an issue. Even if you have a child that is not yours biologically and your name is on the birth certificate, you can still be held liable. It's not even that. Also, you have other reasons why men are wanting to leave America, and that has everything to do with the quality of life. It could not even be women in general, but remote jobs, access to a better quality of life, and sometimes lower rent, access to travel to different places, to have a life that has more enjoyment, to get away from it all, to start over afresh. Some of this doesn't have to do with ladies at all, but you want to be in a culture, if you want to be married, you might not want to be in a culture where a lot of women are ready to divorce all the time. So again, he doesn't look at the man's point of view. He's looking at his own skewed point of view to make a position. Let's go to the next one. Now, in this clip, he says something a little bit different. He's kind of trying to tell women to keep their hands off of men. Let's see what he's going to say.
Ladies, if a man's trying to leave you, don't touch him. Don't put your hands on him. Because if he touch you, you ain't going to like it. Find somebody else. If it don't work, it just don't work. Don't put yourself in a situation you ain't trying to get involved in.
So this is such a problem for him. He's making a video on it. He even has videos that he's telling, hey, stop being a bitter baby mama because she moved on. So to be fair, he does have content that's fair and balanced, but he's not really addressing a lot of female toxicities as to why men want to get away from that. Do you think that the guys in the passport bro community, they haven't dealt with somebody trying to put their hands on them when they're trying to leave, or people don't want to let them see their kids? Of course. I'm not saying all women exhibit this, but it's enough patterns in the world or in the training and the socialization of women that guys have gotten tired. So who wants to keep putting up with things like that all the time? Do you understand what I'm saying? Overall, what the guy is trying to do is cater to women. And, he's scolding the men on what they're doing. But, whenever it's about the women, it's always, like little pot shots here and there. And to be honest, guys like this don't even get any respect from women on social media because don't nobody really take them serious. Unless you're like Derrick, Jaxn, and you're very tall or something like that, or muscular. A guy like this and just out here wasting his time. But hopefully we'll get him some new followers on TikTok. Guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jaxn with another episode of Fair Use. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.